Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Ba'ashim Barakah Kodash, Barakathon. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and salutations to Ya'akim out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers endure until the end. This is the brother Raya with another video. And I'm going to start it off with Matthew chapter 24, verse 7 through 8. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows, and all these different signs are indicators to let people know that they're living in the last days. And if you have the eyes to see, and you've been keeping up with current events, you can see that all these different events are taking place as we speak. But as it says in verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrows. The end won't truly come until Esau Edom, the so-called Caucasian, that red Hebrew Edomite, mandatorily implements the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip implant. And once he does that, shortly thereafter, Yahushai HaMashiach, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, is going to return to save the elect of his people and his people only, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the true children of Israel, as well as the confusion of face Israelites who will come looking as these other nations. And also, Yahushua is going to put the final nail in the coffin of Babylon the Great, which is the biblical name for the United States of America. But in this particular video, I'm going to be dealing with the famines. This is an article from the economiccollapseblog.com titled, "Due to a poor harvest season, we are experiencing shortages on many of our canned vegetable items, and there will be famines." And I've done several videos in the past on U.S. farmers' lands being ruined from all that flooding and those storms going on in the Midwest, which has caused them not to be able to plant a sufficient amount of crops, which is going to lead to less food being on the shelves. And as we'll see in this article, it's already beginning, and only expect this to intensify, not just in the U.S., but globally, because in another video I did dealing with end times prophecies, I showed that there's been a crop shortage on a global scale. It's going to get so bad that people are going to fight and kill each other to get their hands on whatever's left. Due to a poor harvest season, we are experiencing shortages on many of our canned vegetable items. We hope to be back in stock on most items by the end of August. I know that this headline is alarming, but it is actually a direct quote from a notice that was recently posted in a Kroger supermarket, and as you will see below, similar notices are being posted in the canned vegetable sections of Walmart stores nationwide. I would encourage you to examine the evidence in this article very carefully and to come to your own conclusions about what is happening. At this moment, social media is buzzing with reports of shortages of canned vegetables all around the country. But so far, the mainstream media is being eerily quiet about all of this. Is there a reason why they aren't saying anything? For months, I have been reporting on the extremely bizarre weather patterns that are causing crop failures all over the planet, but I certainly did not expect that we would already begin to see product shortages on the shelves of the major U.S. supermarkets this summer. What I'm about to share with you is shocking, but the truth needs to get out. For those that share my articles on your own websites, I know that all of the images of blah, 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 blah. All of the images are taken directly from Facebook, and they prove that we are now facing a nationwide shortage of canned vegetables. So let's get started. This first image was posted on Facebook by Scott L. Biddle, and it shows a product shortage notice that was posted in the canned vegetables section of a Walmart in Tennessee. This is only the beginning of sorrows. Food shortages already happening. Found at a Tennessee Walmart in the canned vegetables section. I bet Walmart has thousands of these flyers printed, ready for the recent catastrophic crop flooding to catch up to the store shelves. Expect to see many more of these signs at your local Walmart and grocery stores over the next year. A side note, prices are already up 20+% on bread, milk, eggs, etc., well before the crop shortage even affects store shelves. 3 months ago at my Walmart, bread was 99 cents for the off-brand. Now the same bread is $1.39 and rising. Got an image right here. Due to limited availability, we are experiencing product shortages across this category. We are working closely with our suppliers to get these items back as quickly as possible. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience this may cause. All the way over on the West Coast, similar notices were photographed by Gina Helm Taylor in the state of Oregon on July 12th. You can see how sparse the shelves look. Christian, I went to WM to check on the 12th. The signage is for the entire canned for section, not only peas. The shortage was for all canned vegetables on the shelf. This is from Wood Village, Oregon. Kroger has no signs, but has been shifting cans to make it look better and fuller. No signs, but less cans. And here's a couple of notices that Daniel Moore was able to photograph during his lunch break at his local Walmart. Sign of things to come. Took a late lunch and had to get some things at Wally World and heard about product shortages in canned food aisle, so I took a look, and sure enough, a notice about certain foods availability through August. Folks, we are seeing a direct result of the farming issues and resulting shortages, and if California gets the big one, there goes fresh veggies, wine, and rice. Thanks to Jamie for passing along the info. It appears that the exact same notices were sent to Walmart stores all across America. Here's another one from Carol Guy Hodges. Has anyone else noticed these signs, or am I the only person shocked by empty shelves in Walmart? Walker and Denham both have product shortage signs posted on canned veggie aisle. Like to keep several things in pantry for emergency cooking when fresh and frozen are not here and I am ready to cook. Effective dates July 2nd to August 9th. And lastly, here's a photo that was shared by Randy Seavey. Prepare everyone as food will and is going to be in short supply. This certainly isn't the end of the world, and we can definitely survive without canned vegetables for a few weeks, but as crop failures around the globe continue to intensify, will shortages such as this start to become increasingly common? And yes, it will, because we're living in the last days. Earlier today, I received a very detailed email from a reader that had some excellent intel about what was going on in his own local Walmart. The following is an excerpt from what he sent to me. This is alarming in and of itself. However, they are experiencing shortages across most product categories. The only information I could find online was pointing to a driver shortage. I noticed the shortage over the holiday weekend and returned this past weekend to take a closer look. There were problems with paper products, Salakia, OTC medications, pickles, lunch meats and hot dogs, vinegar, produce, alcohol, eggs, cereal, and feminine hygiene products. None of these items had signs like those posted in canned veggies. Instead, there were small tags placed over the original price tag that say out of stock in very small print. So it's not just the vegetables that are in shortage right now. While a driver shortage could cause issues, it's a little odd to me that there are 12 packs of toilet paper and 6 packs of Coke, but no 24 packs of either. One of the items being restocked were more of the 12 packs of toilet paper. Does a driver shortage account for this? Another oddity is that one Walmart may have pickles but no tortillas, while the exact opposite will be true for a different Walmart. The employees that would normally be stocking were instead counting products manually and pulling product to the front of the shelves. There was a 6-foot stretch of Cheerios along one shelf that was 1 box deep, hiding the empty shelves behind them. One more item to note is that the first trip I made over the 4th of July weekend was to purchase canned corn. They had 9 cans of what I was looking for, so I purchased them all. The following weekend, they had restocked the same corn. There were 10 cans, but the price has increased almost 30%. The original purchase was for $1.44, $1.44, Yahweh willing, while 1 week later, the price had increased to $1.88. And notice how this guy purchased all 9 cans. You're going to see more people do this, buy up whatever they can, and of course, as this food crisis increases, that's going to lead to these people fighting more and more at the stores. Sadly, the economic law of supply and demand is going to continue to push prices higher, and the tighter that food supplies become, the higher prices will go. Since the mainstream media is being completely silent about this, many people on social media don't have much information to go on. Speculation is rampant, and many are fearing the worst. One Facebook user named Steven Dubinovitz believes that all of the product shortage notices at his local Walmart could mean that a food shortage is on the way. Is it happening? Yes, it is. Is the food shortage that we all know is coming started? Walmart had about 6 shelves with products not available signs posted in the veggie section. What do you think? Food for thought. I noticed something like that here in the UK, in Sainsbury, so not just in the US, and just wondered, but I think it is time to take notice of what is happening. Hopefully, we have some more time before things start getting really bad, but remember, the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night. But I would encourage you to use this time to get prepared while you still can. For months, I have been documenting the problems that U.S. farmers have been experiencing due to all the endless rain and flooding in the middle of the country. But sometimes a picture